The book of Genesis tells a powerful story, one that has been passed down through generations, capturing the imagination and faith of countless people. It is a story of humanity's rebellion and God's judgment, a tale that speaks to the very core of human nature and divine justice. Sin had corrupted the world, and God, grieved by the wickedness of mankind, chose to cleanse the earth with a flood of unimaginable power. The world had become a place of violence and corruption, far removed from the harmony and peace that God had intended. He instructed Noah, a righteous man, to build an ark, a massive vessel to preserve his family and representatives of every kind of animal. Noah's obedience and faith were unwavering, even in the face of ridicule and disbelief from those around him. For 40 days and 40 nights, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rains upon the earth. The skies darkened, and the relentless downpour seemed to wash away the very essence of the world that once was. The fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the waters rose, swallowing up everything in their path. The earth itself seemed to convulse and heave, as if purging itself of the iniquity that had taken root. The world as we know it was submerged beneath a churning, chaotic sea. Mountains were covered, valleys were filled, and all that had once been familiar was now lost beneath the waves. This was no ordinary flood, it was a cataclysmic event, a reset button for a world consumed by sin. The magnitude of the destruction was beyond comprehension, a stark reminder of the consequences of turning away from divine guidance. But amidst the destruction, there was hope, a promise of renewal and a new beginning. The rainbow that appeared after the storm was a symbol of God's covenant, a pledge that such a flood would never again devastate the earth. Noah and his family, along with the animals in their care, were safe inside the ark. They had heeded God's warning and were now the custodians of the future, tasked with repopulating and restoring the earth. They rode out the storm, a testament to God's mercy and his promise to preserve a remnant of his creation. The ark became a sanctuary, a floating refuge amidst the chaos, carrying the seeds of a new beginning. The flood serves as a reminder that God is both just and merciful, a God who judges sin but also offers a way to salvation. It is a story of judgment but also of grace, a narrative that continues to resonate with believers today, reminding us of the importance of faith, obedience, and the hope of redemption. For the days of Noah are not as distant as we might think. The evidence is all around us, in every rock, every fossil, and every discovery that challenges our understanding of time. The question is not whether the flood happened, it is whether we are prepared to learn from it. Imagine the scene, the sky, a canvas of black and grey, unleashing a torrent of water unlike anything ever seen. The heavens open up, releasing a deluge that seems to have no end. Lightning splits the sky, illuminating the dark clouds in brief, blinding flashes. Thunder roars, echoing through the atmosphere like the drums of an ancient, angry deity. The rain falls in sheets, so dense that it blurs the line between sky and earth. The earth, once teeming with life, now disappears under a churning, muddy deluge. Trees that once stood tall and proud are now submerged, their branches barely visible above the murky waters. Fields that once provided sustenance are now vast, muddy lakes. The landscape is unrecognizable, transformed into a chaotic, watery wasteland. The roar of the waters is deafening as they crash against the mountainsides, swallowing up everything in their path. Rivers, once gentle and life-giving, have turned into raging torrents, carving new paths through the land with relentless force. The mountains, symbols of permanence and stability, are no match for the sheer power of the floodwaters. Fish, ripped from their familiar habitats, are tossed about in the churning currents alongside the remnants of forests. These creatures, adapted to their specific environments, now find themselves in a desperate struggle for survival. The underwater world is in turmoil, with fish and other aquatic life battling against the relentless flow. The bodies of animals, once symbols of strength and agility, now float lifelessly on the surface. These creatures, who once roamed the earth with grace and power, are now reduced to mere flotsam in the vast expanse of water. Their lifeless forms are a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the face of nature's fury. The air is thick with the stench of decay and the cries of terrified creatures fighting for survival. The sounds of distress echo through the chaos, a haunting symphony of desperation. Animals driven by instinct struggle to find higher ground, their eyes wide with fear and confusion. The natural order has been upended and survival is now a matter of chance. Volcanoes erupt, spewing molten lava and ash into the already chaotic atmosphere. The ground shakes with the force of the eruptions, and the sky is filled with a thick, choking cloud of ash. The lava flows, unstoppable and destructive, adding to the already overwhelming sense of doom. The combination of fire and water creates a hellish landscape where the elements themselves seem to be at war. The ground trembles as tectonic plates shift, reshaping the very landscape of the earth. Cracks appear in the ground, widening into gaping chasms that swallow everything in their path. Landslides are triggered, sending tons of earth and rock cascading down slopes, burying anything in their way. The very foundation of the earth is unstable, adding to the sense of impending catastrophe. This is not just a flood, it is a complete and utter upheaval of the earth, a testament to the awesome and terrifying power of God's judgment. The landscape is left in ruins, a stark reminder of the fragility of human existence in the face of nature's wrath. This apocalyptic scene serves as a powerful symbol of the ultimate power that governs our world, a force that can create and destroy with equal ease. The aftermath is a sobering reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life on this planet and the ever-present potential for that balance to be disrupted. Even today, long after the floodwaters receded, we find evidence of this cataclysmic event etched into the very fabric of our planet. The remnants of this ancient deluge are not just confined to history books or religious texts. They are embedded in the rocks beneath our feet, waiting to tell their story. The Earth speaks to us through the fossil record, a silent testament to the power of the flood. Each layer of sediment, each fossilized leaf, and every ancient bone is a page in the geological history book, narrating tales of a world that once was. Fossils, the preserved remains of ancient life, paint a vivid picture of a world buried rapidly and catastrophically. These remnants of the past are not just relics, they are clues, helping us piece together the puzzle of Earth's history. From the mighty dinosaurs to the tiny trilobites, each fossil tells a story of sudden burial and preservation. They are found all over the world, on mountaintops and in deserts, a stark reminder that no corner of the Earth was spared from the floodwaters. The presence of marine fossils in such unexpected places challenges our understanding of ancient environments and forces us to reconsider the forces that shaped our planet. We find marine fossils on mountain ranges, evidence that these towering landforms were once submerged beneath the sea. This phenomenon is not isolated. It is a global occurrence, suggesting a massive worldwide event that altered the face of the Earth. This is not the slow, gradual process of uniformitarianism. This is evidence of rapid and dramatic change, consistent with the biblical account of a global flood. The layers of sedimentary rock, the cracked earth, and the fossilized remains all point to a cataclysmic event that reshaped the world in a matter of days or weeks, not millennia. The fossil record, therefore, is not just a window into the past, it is a testament to the dynamic and often violent history of our planet. Section 4. The need for speed, rapid fossilization and the flood. The traditional view of fossilization suggests a slow, gradual process where creatures die and are slowly buried over eons. But the sheer volume and types of fossils we find point to a different explanation, one that aligns with the biblical account of a global flood. Rapid burial, a key requirement for fossilization, is a hallmark of a catastrophic flood. The immense pressure from billions of tons of water, combined with the rapid deposition of sediment, trillions of tons to infinity squared in compression jet leaching of small granule sediments directly into bodies at a cellular level, where the fluids of that body leach out as the sediment leaches in, creating a concrete of sort that will be harder than the sediment rock it will be buried in, instantly creating the perfect conditions for rapid fossilization. It is why you find fossils inside rock that is harder than the sedimentary rock that eroded away. That rock that is around the fossil holds the glue from body fluids that strengthened it into a harder rock. It is why you can split it and it doesn't damage the fossil as if it were like glass. Creatures, both marine and terrestrial, would have been trapped and buried quickly, preventing their decomposition and preserving them in the fossil record. Section 5, Locked in Time, a fossilized foot in a boot. In 1980, a remarkable discovery was made in Texas. A fossilized human foot encased in a boot. This find, known as the limestone cowboy, has intrigued both scientists and the public alike. The boot, partially buried in limestone, proves beyond the shadow of a doubt that fossilization in a creek can occur completely in under 35 years. This raises questions about the conditions that led to such preservation. The scientific community is divided on the authenticity and significance of this find. Some argue it supports the idea of rapid fossilization under catastrophic conditions, while others remain skeptical, citing the need for more evidence. Could this be evidence of a world where rapid geological changes occurred, possibly linked to events like Noah's flood? Or is it simply an anomaly that defies easy explanation? These questions continue to fascinate and challenge us, urging us to delve deeper into the mysteries of the past and reconsider our understanding of fossilization and Earth's history. Romans 1:20 states from God, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse." Thank you for watching. If you found this message enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe for more content rooted in faith and truth. God bless you all.